We're doing projecting sessions. It's nothing like the last time. Right, last time it was 1v1v1. This time it's 1v self. And you are your own best opponent. And we've picked 3 of the hardest climbs you could possibly fucking imagine. And guess what? We're gonna get it. We're gonna fucking crush them. Or not. Find out.
Let's go.
In today's episode.
Welcome everyone to my little block. The block that I'm doing is behind me. It's this like green, ratty, crimpy problem. The reason I'm sort of doing it is just I really like crimps, but like I feel like I've just not got enough body tension. And this climb has a lot of body tension. It means that you can't really faff about on it because each move is droppable. And it's just like one of those things that I really need to work on. So yeah, let's see what happens. On a different position each time. So, in isolation, my foot on the nugget is sort of like more on this side of it.
Yeah.
In the sequence, so it's like the difference between putting on there and like putting it there. As soon as you weight that, things out. If you try and weight that, it stays nice and firm.
Right.
So let me try that again with a slightly different foot sequence. Instead of me, let me put my foot there this time. Right, so this attempt, yeah, I'm gonna go from like these two, and then figure out what to do next. The way you end up like actually hitting it is you have to lock in really, really, really hard, and then I'm sort of at full span when I hit it. Once you're there, you have to like get your feet into the right position, go up to the tiny little nugget on the left hand side, and then just like push really hard through the left into that pinch, and then just go from there really. Not really too sure where to go next.
welcome to the cave that hangs. So today I've essentially chosen this black climb behind me as my project. The way I would describe it is not really a two-move wonder, because there's a lot between the two moves that you have to do. So it may seem like two big moves, essentially, from the big sloper with matched hands into the jug, and then once you get up onto the rail after the jug, a big move to the finish. But the intricacies are within the movements themselves. So you have really delicate footwork beta with a toe hook, almost bicycle into the start to match in, and then when you're going up to the rail after the jug, you have to be really slow with your positioning, just to make sure you're able to actually hold on to that, make it to the crimp, and then once you're at the crimp, have that bit more energy to make it back into the finish hold. All the way up there. It's a difficult climb, I won't lie, and it's something that's very much my anti-style. People that climb with me tend to describe me as quite, delicate, precise footwork. They don't cut loose that often, and then when it comes to this stuff, you literally don't have any other way around it. Look, this time I got there. Is just not in the right place, so you need to give it a little bump, and when you're bumping between toe hooks and here, I mean, you've seen what the sloper looks like, you just got no tension, and then wow. Tell you what, if I catch it, it will look like a hero. Legs flaying. Wow. I've gone deepest. You can see by the chalk marks how essentially a pad. Oh, that's annoying, but really good at the same time.
Yeah, come on. Yeah! That's it. How the crimp is useful.
3 fingers open. It's desperate, especially because you can't. It's so overhanging, you can't see your feet. So I thought this was a white hold, even though hang don't have white holds. Cool. Okay, so there you go. Half the climb is done.
So, this is my project for the day. It is a very hot, which is the second highest grade in the gym. And I've chosen this one because, well, basically it's more my style. It's a lot of compression, a lot of micro beta, and a real focus on honing in every single move just to get that perfect run. As you can tell, they're all really slopey holds, and it's like little bits of micro beta, exactly where to place your fingers and your thumb to get the most out of the hold. And then like with this hold, I'm placing my foot here on the first move up to there, rather than it being up here, to get an extra bit of ply off of it. There's tons of micro beta, lots of things to think about, just gotta get that perfect run. So you're having to only push off from the left foot, and then you're going with your right, so you're really prone to barn dooring, and so you end up having a full kind of move. You really need to isolate that one right arm to move up and latch, rather than it being a throw and pray. You don't really have any good feet to kind of come off, apart from this little bit here, which is not the greatest thing in the universe.
Thumbs up the
I just tried the last move again, but before I felt like getting my foot on the egg there, it was a bit too high. However, just kind of locked off, bunched up, and I was able to get that on there, get a little back flag, and then get to the finish hold quite comfortably.
Yeah.
And that was the only really move now which I hadn't unlocked. So I'm going to go for one big last go and send it.
Project set!
Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm destroyed. I'm absolutely.
It was a
demolished.
good session.
It was a really good
It was
session.
a really fun session.
But my skin is torn. My morale's quite good because I got fairly far through it. I mean, given it was just, as I mentioned, 2 fucking moves, I got one of them.
Hey, 50%
But it was also
success.
really nice to see the crew, especially Soul here, the only one actually managing to send the project today.
That was awesome.
But you know what this means? Projecting isn't about one single session. Projecting is what it means. It's multiple sessions of hard work. And this means we are gonna have to be back for these things.
Oh, I'm
For
super,
your green,
I'm super excited for the
for
green.
my black, and potentially, if I ever get the black, we start from the
I
sister.
think that's been reset.
Oh, you're kidding. When?
Comp.
No!
Oh, mine's being reset.
Wait, is it all being reset?
Congratulations,
oh,
Sol, you're the
shit.
winner.
Yeah, Sol, you win. Mate, that's it. Good job. Oh no, that's such a shame.
The
I was
end.
really happy with the progress that I made in the green today. Thanks,
Thank
Hang.
you, Yang.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks, Hang.